Hey, you are listening to Medika Talks, which brings to you all the exclusive healthcare industry news, views, and opinions from across the world.
Hello listeners, I'm Urvashi. Welcome to Medika Talks. Today we will discuss about types of stethoscopes and how to choose the right one for your practice. Hello Dr. Archana. Welcome to our podcast for patients, caregivers and healthcare professionals at Medika Talks.
Stethoscope may be one of the most common piece of medical equipment, but that doesn't mean buying the right stethoscope is simple. It is derived from the Greek word stetos, meaning chest, and scopion, meaning to view or see. The stethoscope is an acoustic medical device used for auscultation or listening to the internal sounds of an animal or human body. It is typically equipped with a small disc-shaped resonator. It is placed against a patient's skin and one or two tubes connected to two earpieces for the doctor or nurses. A stethoscope can be used to listen to sound made by heart, lungs or intestine, and even blood flow in arteries and veins. It is also used in tandems with a manual sphygmomanometer while measuring a patient's blood pressure.
What are the parts of stethoscope?
Important aspects of a standard stethoscope includes earpiece, tubing and its length, chest piece and the shape. Stethoscope now come in a choice of standard or electrical. Although electrical stethoscopes are state of the art and look high tech, they are not necessary for everyone. The earpiece will have two buds made up of either silicone or rubber. Finding the correct fill will determine the quality of sound the wearer hears. Depending on the brand and quality of the stethoscope, the device may come in different sizes earpieces to ensure the correct fit. The stethoscope comes in a variety of sizes, usually between 22 and 31 inches. The most common length is 27 inches. Some clinicians' length doesn't matter, but keep in mind, shorter the stethoscope, closer to the patient you are. Tubing quality is another important consideration. The chest piece, diaphragm and bells are two important parts of the chest pieces. The diaphragm is flat and pick up high frequency sounds, such as those made up of heart, lungs or bowels. It is also great for obtaining blood pressure, reading. Some basic stethoscope, in fact, only a single-sided chest piece with a diaphragm. In a dual-sided version, the smaller curved side of the chest piece is the bell. It excels at picking up low-frequency sound such as heart murmurs or bruits, as well as high-frequency sound in pediatric patients.
What are the types of stethoscopes available in the market?
The following are the different types of stethoscope. Acoustic stethoscope. Acoustic stethoscopes are the most commonly found stethoscopes and are familiar to the most people. These stethoscopes contain two hollow tubes which are connected to a chest piece and works through the transmission of sound. The chest piece can transmit sound through both the tubes. Electronic stethoscope is a revolutionary step forward in the world of medicine. With the integration of new technologies after 2 centuries since the invention of stethoscope, the breakthrough of electronic stethoscope overcomes the shortcoming of the acoustic one by electronically amplifying the sound levels. Electronic stethoscope requires the conversion of sound waves to electronic signals, which are later amplified and proceed to make them optimal for listening. Electronic stethoscopes are battery operated and most have warning systems to let you know when the battery power is running low. Some electronic stethoscopes have a digital display to show the battery status, heart rates and volume levels. Some even have ports or infrared device to let you connect to another electronic stethoscope, computer or personal digital assistants. Recording stethoscope. Some stethoscopes use a direct audio output that can be used with external recording device such as a laptop. By doing this, the healthcare professional can compare the current recording with the previous recorded signal and improve diagnostic capabilities. The previously recorded sounds can be heard later through the headphones or stethoscopes. Fetal stethoscope. A fetal stethoscope is an acoustic stethoscope that is used to listen to the sound of the fetus. The stethoscope that comes in the shape of a trumpet can diagnose the abnormalities in pregnant women. It is placed against the abdomen of a pregnant woman to hear the sound of a fetus, and it is also known as fetoscope. Doppler stethoscope. Doppler stethoscopes are used to measure the Doppler effect of ultrasound waves reflected from various parts of the body like the beating of the heart. It detects motion by detecting changes in frequencies. Doppler stethoscopes can be used in dealing with moving objects. Disposable stethoscope. Disposable stethoscopes and disposable diaphragm for traditional stethoscopes are used when there is a threat that the instrument is likely to be dangerously contaminated.
How to choose the right stethoscope?
There is no single best kind of stethoscope applicable to everyone. A clinician has to choose the stethoscope depending on the variety of factors. A doctor and a nurse might operate out of the same hospital, but they may use different kind of stethoscope because they have different needs. Each doctor needs a stethoscope best suited to their needs, depending on the type of patient they examine and the disease they treat. General practitioners use their stethoscope daily for listening to cardiac and pulmonary functions in patients of all ages. Most general practitioners opt for dual head model in order to able to examine all patients with the same instrument. Pediatricians. Since pediatricians only treat children, they use a specific model, differing from an adult model mainly by the size of the head. Some pediatric stethoscopes are available in different colors and some even have adjustable animal figures on the head. Pulmonologist and cardiologist usually prefer an electronic stethoscope to benefit from high precision acoustic and have a view of pulmonary or cardiac sound on their screens. Electronic stethoscopes are more expensive but allow healthcare professions to hear high and low frequencies in order to detect possible pulmonary or cardiac irregularities. Nurses mainly use stethoscope to evaluate blood pressure. Veterinarians use stethoscope akin to traditional mechanical stethoscope that are only suitable for the auscultations of certain types of animals. Physiotherapist. Before and after a session, physiotherapists use stethoscopes for pulmonary auscultations. Since their auscultation is pulmonary, they generally opt for a single head stethoscope.
So, what message would you like to give to the upcoming doctors and dentists?
Development in science and technology have presented us with a better understanding of human and animal body. Now, more than ever, with the best tools at our disposal for efficient and accurate diagnosis of patients' conditions, the simple stethoscope is still an indispensable part of every healthcare professional toolkit. Buying the right stethoscope to suit your needs can help you provide the optimum medical professional to your patient. A medically sound and appropriate stethoscope is an investment to last you for years and years to come. If you are looking to buy a stethoscope online, then Medikabazaar is India's number one B2B healthcare platform which has the largest collection of medical equipment and instruments. You can find the best stethoscope prices from the numerous brands like 3M, 3M Litman, Accusure, Asco, Narang, Walden and many more on Medikabazaar.
Hey listeners, I hope this podcast was beneficial for you. Don't forget to stay tuned with us for our next podcast session, where